Here we're going to be in Exodus 31 through 30. Excuse me, it's a little cold. 31 through 33. Now, I want to primarily focus on 31 with naturally continuing to reach into the other ones. So in 31, we see here that even as God specifically chose Moses and Aaron, he specifically chose these craftsmen for his service. And I thought that was a really cool thing when Enduring Word mentioned it, because it shows that that God supernaturally enabled them to do work for building the tabernacle. And it just shows as a dependent on, because they had to be like fully dependent on the Holy Spirit, as like Aaron and Moses did the work. Now I love this because this isn't necessarily God only telling them like, hey, go do this. This was God entrusting them with something. And how many times in our lives can we really say, like, when God entrusts us with something, it's not for us to just do it because we feel like it. When it's assigned from God, we have to learn that every little like minor detail is being done because of the Lord. I thought it was really cool because it says here, like, God wanted every worker's labor to be blessed and prompted by the Holy Spirit, and God's empowering isn't to be used for their own selfish wants, but for what the Lord wanted them to do. And I feel like oftentimes, if I'm gonna just have like a real moment with you, I feel like a lot of ministers like to say, okay, well, I'm gonna take on all these hats and I'm gonna do this because I feel like God calling me to A, B, C, and D. But reality is that we need to learn to be so Holy Spirit sensitive and to be able to discern and know not everything good is from God. And sometimes there's power in saying no, and God will also honor that. So when the moments that you do say yes, God will honor that, and he will be able to be like, yeah, like, I've given you the tools, I've given you the momentum to do it, and I need you to do it in my name. And how much more beautiful is it to know that we're doing it within the name of the Lord, because God entrusted us that much, and he loves us that much, and he sees so much potential in us, and that we don't even see in ourselves half the time. Not even just ministers, but just us in general. I can't tell you, even before ministry, how many times I felt like the Lord telling me to do something, but because of me thinking I wasn't good enough, it was just, I felt like I couldn't do it. But God has continuously like showed me my potential, and that goes the same for you. Just like Aaron and Moses were assigned to build this, God didn't leave them, and in fact, God didn't leave them so much. They wanted them to know, hey, I've called you, I love you, and I need you to go tackle this for me, not because I need you, but because I trust you. So when the Lord trusts us, we can't disobey, and we have to do it all in his favor. How encouraging is that? I love that. Go ahead and continue reading, you guys.